everybody, it's Marta with Fun in Third, and it has been a really long time since I made a video, so I wanted to catch up with everyone while I am out running a few errands. So come along and ride with me while we catch up. Okay, so let me get bagged up and then we can get started. All right. So you guys probably think that I have fell off the face of the internet and no, it's just I have had so many things going on and I'm about to catch you up on those. Well, when I made the first couple of videos at the beginning of the year, I started shooting those videos along with tutoring videos for my students. And in addition to that, as everybody know, I have been in school. So, well, I was okay doing all of that. And then all of a sudden towards the end of my semester, it got really hard. Or not really towards the end, but I would say the last few classes that I had to take. It was my last semester, starting in August was the last semester, and I ended up graduating in December. Well, those last few classes, I started out really good, balancing everything, but it's like as the semester progressed, the courses got harder and harder, and so I had to just kind of step back a little bit from filming and get my work completed. In addition to that, like right during that time, my mom ended up getting ill and she ended up having to have a major surgery, and then I ended up having to have a major surgery right after that. So I had to just kind of step back and allow some time for myself to recover, and then I really didn't have that much time because after that I kind of still had to go back to work in the midst of trying to finish school. So it was just way too much going on for me to film. But now, you know, everything is behind me. My mom it's recuperating well. I am recuperating well, and so I have a little bit more time, and I finished school. So yay, I finished, and I did finish and complete my master's in education. So that is behind me and done. So now the question is, what's next? What am I going to do next? That is the question of the day. And so that is kind of what I've been pondering these last, you know, in the weeks that I finished school. What am I going to do next? Trying to set some long-term and both long and short-term goals as to what am I going to do with the degree. If anybody out there has suggestions, I will be open to them. Here's my dilemma. I love teaching. Of course I love teaching, but I would like to eventually kind of come out of the classroom and maybe do some coaching, skills coaching, or development, or skills specialist. But I'm just wondering which direction I should go in. Of course, my passion is always in teaching. I really enjoy it, but there's so much that comes with it. It is just getting harder and harder to balance. And so, not that saying that coming out of the classroom will be any easier, but I'm just trying to weigh my options. I also had an interest in counseling, but I'm just not sure. I believe the degree that I received, the Master's in Education in Leadership, I believe that it requires, I believe that to be a counselor, it requires a different degree. So I'm not sure if I can use the Master's that I have in order to be a counselor. I know I would have to take the certification exam, but that's something that I'm looking into as well. So I would love to do some counseling, or even diag. Now I believe that I can use my degree to be a diag, but I would have to go in and take the certification exam, which I believe I can do that. So it's just trying to figure out what in the heck I'm gonna do with myself. And not only that, I have to decide rather quickly, because it's already March. It's March, and pretty soon August will be then rolled around again, and I will not have made or taken any steps to go towards that direction, which is the whole reason that I decided to go back to school in the first place. So those are some of the things that I have been facing out here. Just not only just trying to get my health in order, my personal health in order, but just trying to figure out what I'm going to do in my career. And so those are major life changes, but I believe that I'm headed in the right direction. I just kind of have to figure out which way I'm gonna go. I would love to hear some comments or advice, especially if you've been there and done that, and you've already, if you know the pathway and what may be easier. I would love to hear from everybody else, especially if you know anything about counseling or becoming a counselor or becoming a diagnostician in the state of Texas. I would love to hear from someone out there who can offer some advice and suggestions. So those are some of the things. Now, we happen to be out on spring break vacation. Technically, today was supposed to be our last day of spring break, and tomorrow we were supposed to return to work, but there was, everybody knows about the COVID-19 virus that's kind of going around, and so our district decided that it was in the best interest to close the schools. So one of the things that we've been worried about, I guess myself and work partner, is, are they going to not do the STAR testing or the standardized test for this year, due to everything going on, because they say that we're going to only be out a week, but that also could change. So those are some of the things that where we kind of have a concern. So my next step from here, since we are out, I really don't want my students to lose out on learning. So what I did was I uploaded some assignments for them. So in my next video, I'm going to talk about some of the online tools. My class, I teach gifted and talented, so my students really use technology on a daily basis in my class anyway. So they know how to go in, log in, get their assignments, and turn them in online. But what I want to talk about is, especially during this crisis type of situation, online learning and how we can move to a paperless environment. So I'm going to talk about that in my next video that I post, since I have a little bit of time off and I've already posted the assignments for my students. So I hope that you guys can join me on my next video. And I'm sorry that I have been away for so long, but it's just life. It's been happening to me. So I had to get myself back together in order to, come to a place where I can start back filming again. And I'm hoping I will be able to keep my videos going at least once a week now, since I have a little bit more time. So I appreciate those who have stayed with me this long and who have been watching my videos. That is so, I'm so grateful for that. So if you guys can offer any advice, I definitely will accept it, especially in those areas that I mentioned earlier. If you want to keep up with me with Fun in Third, please subscribe and like this video. Every subscription count. I really do appreciate it. If you have subscribed to me already and still watch, thank you so much, and I will see you guys on the next video. Bye.